It's a hot May day, and we're gonna start it off by weed whacking. I'd like to say the day's just begun, but it's already up there and almost noon. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I finished weed whacking, and now I guess maybe I should wait until it's only gonna get hotter. It's so hot, and tomorrow is gonna be like 90, I think, or some crazy number like that. It's like a mini heat wave we're having here, and then it's gonna go back to normal at the end of the week. But I gotta get these plants out. They cannot wait any longer. It just has to happen. But I am very happy to report that I did really well on the plant sale. Yeah, I think, no, these are mine. On the porch mainly are mine, except for the first thing you saw. Was this mine? Yeah, that's mine. These are mine. Only a few trays came back home with me. Most of the sweet potatoes, I couldn't get that out. Only 2 tomatoes left. So I'm still not really sure what the magic number is, you know, how many plants to start. But I took better notes than I've ever before, so I have a better idea. I don't know what I was thinking. I did not have enough basil. I don't even have any basil for myself. I'm gonna seed some in a bit. But I did make up for it in marigolds, which flowers were not sought after this year. Guess people aren't as mindful of the whole companion planting thing with flowers. So, and I only had like nasturtiums and marigolds anyway. Also like oregano, like the herbs already. I think most people got their herbs early because that's a cooler season. You can start that. But I was shocked at like how much of it went, and it was a beautiful day. I had a view of the water. I think I can get a picture up for that. And it was hot, and it got windy. It was blustery for a little while there, and my plants were just like flopping over. Luckily I didn't lose anything. But yeah, it was a very good, well spent 6 hours. No, it was more than 6 hours. I was out of the house like at 7, quarter past 7, and I was there till I started packing up at by 3ish. Yeah, so I was home by like 3:30. But yeah, it was money well spent. It's a $20 fee, well spent. Lots of people because it was a beautiful day. If Mother's Day weekend had been a nicer day, I think it would have definitely sold out most, if not all, of my plants. So I have a better handle on what to start next year and stuff like that. So I'm really happy about the turnout of this year's plant sale. I'm gonna start here in this pepper bed, but first I gotta weed a little bit, just a little bit. Alright, I think this is my decision for now, or for this bed. All peppers except for a marigold, which is a good accent piece there. I'm gonna do a habanero, which I only have 1 left, 2 habanadas, an ancho poblano, 2 shishitos, 1 Thai, because I have a Thai from winter saving, ghost pepper, which I have also a saved one, and a Jimmy Nardello, which I also have a saved one. So, wait. Did I do that right? Well, if I need to put another pepper in, I'll find some place for it. So I won't be giving a play-by-play of the planting, but the end result is done. The marigold I decided to plant with the cow pot to see for myself how long it takes to degrade. Be careful to bury the it's not cardboard, the container, because it is gonna act like cardboard and wick moisture up and out. So make sure you bury that container. The rest of the peppers, the taller ones, I did bury the stem a little bit, because pepper is one of those plants that you can do that. And then the little ones I couldn't bury very much. But like, I've forgotten really, like, I know the Thai chili gets really bushy, so I hope I gave it enough space there in the corner and it can go out the side. And then I'm not sure like which of these like really get really tall. So, I didn't learn any lessons from past years. It's done. It's in. I have a few left. I might have to uppot those because I have another yard sale coming up, so I might be able to get rid of them. But yeah, we'll see. So this is the Thai chili overwintered. It's already wanting to flower. And it's been. So I've been pulling the flowers off. And this is the little root system it has. So we'll see how it does here. So this one's that mini bell mystery pepper. And it's got a super long, oh no, I broke it. Oh no, I didn't. It was just curled up. Anyway, it's got a super long root, like 2 feet long in the bucket. And going in next. And it's not the best looking specimen. We'll see. We'll see how it does. I'm not really sure what this variety is, but it's got a good strong root system as well. And these last two overwintered are supposed to be Jimmy Nardellos, and they did really well. So there might be something to that pairing, that they like to have a friend. Alright, I'm done with the peppers for now. I've got one bell there, another mini bell. I don't know how I ended up with so many. And a habanero here. And then I have space for some big plant back there and a bunch of little plants in between. Alright, I'm going to take my lunch. It's already 1 o'clock. And now the tomato area is shaded, so I can work on that in the nice breeze, cool of the afternoon. Alright, we are ready for the tomatoes to go in. I try to group them by growth habit and then alphabetical, yeah. So usually here on this is the west side, are the tall indeterminates, and then on that's the, what corner is that? Southeast corner ish. East is the saucing tomatoes. And then I try to do determinates also in the front. And then at the very end, I have 2 types of cherries. So I'll get back to you and tell you what varieties I have in here once I've finished. Alright, the tomato bed currently planted. I'm leaving a space right there for the Alice's Dream. I actually have like 2 or more of that plant, so we'll have to figure out where to put those. Next is the Ananas Noir, Arkansas Traveler, Black Crim, leaving space for Marigold, Brandywine, Cherokee Purple, Paul Robeson, Pineapple, and then I have space for 2 or 3 over here. And then this should be this Cherry Sweetie, yep. And then over here is the Santiam Sunrise, 2 Talvez, 1 really puny one and 1 more established. This is the Rutgers. What happened to the thing for this? Huh. That should be, what is that? I don't know. Why did I lose the tag on that? Alright, I'll find it. San Marzano, 2 Heinz, and 3 Amish Pace. So I had saved 1 for myself, and then 2 didn't get sold in the sale, so 3 Amish Paste. So I'm set with my saucing tomatoes. I just gotta water, because these are parched. Hello again. It's been a few days since that last part with the plantings. I'm just gonna go right around and show you what I planted after, and I'm gonna plunk in some more today, obviously. So here it goes. In this wild bed that's being taken over by greens, I put the jicamas there and there. I do want to do some kind of trellising. I'm not very good at these types of infrastructure things. I tend to DIY them to my demise, or the plant's demise, not mine, because they do need some kind of trellising. So I'll try to do a teepee of some sort. I don't know why, but it called to me to plant the ghost pepper in this little tiny bed I have here. And I have a couple of basil next to it, along with some other weeds. Google says this is pokeweed. I decided to plunk a couple of, what is it, peanuts. The last of the peanuts that I had left, because trying to germinate them ahead was not working out, or growing them inside. I put some more in here, so we'll see. I kept them in their shells to see if that has any bearing on how well they do. So in here, I think I told you about the eggplants. I have 4 Aswad, Black Beauty, Little Finger, and Pink Tongue. So 2 fatties and 2 skinnies. And then I found, I don't think I told you that I found more peppers. So I had 2 paprikas here at the end, closer together. And then I think I told you about the other peppers there. And then over here, this was just a move. I moved the ginger because this does get shaded in the afternoon, which ginger needs, is that shade. Then over here, the loofah. There we go. I plunked loofahs in places. There's one. Here's another. I've wrangled the carrot bed so it's not trampling on them. I'll do some thinning in a week or so, maybe longer. Because I've seen people weed them out, but when there was actual, baby carrots there, and I think that's fine. So I might, wait on the carrot thinning. I got 1 cherry sweetie. This is supposed to, oh my gosh, what's it called? A cherry tomato. Cherry tomato. There's actually 2 in here. So this is probably just going to crawl on the ground. Maybe I'll use this fencing as support. And I have this too, but the loofah is also going to be on here. We'll see how that goes. I got in sweet potatoes. I did on the corners. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then in the middle, I'll plunk either a zucchini or a melon. And also here, this is a little shaded, but it does get enough sun. Another loofah here, loofah on that corner. I will do more squashes in here. I've forgotten I had put some peas in here, so they're up there. And last, I went ahead and harvested half of the bok choy that's bolted and planted in the purple dwarf cherry tomatoes. It's hot, so I need to water. And then in a couple, also harvest the rest of these. All right, I got lots more to plant, so I will sign off here and I'll update you on those when I get to it. Talk to you all again soon, so I'll harvest more. Bye!